Hello, my name is Bruce Brooks, and I'm the Vice President of Customer Care for Cox Communications. I want to take a few minutes and talk to you about my career journey. So when I started off many years ago, about 35 years ago, I never thought I'd end up where I am today. So how did I get there? Well, first of all, having an educational background really helped. Making sure that I finished schooling, making sure that I took advantage of the opportunity to go to college. I went to community college for 2 years because my parents couldn't afford to send me to a four-year college. And then I earned a scholarship to advance on at Illinois State University. So the first thing I would encourage you to do is complete your education and do everything you can to try to get that college education. Because regardless of the career field that you get in, that's a foundation that shows discipline and commitment to what you want to be able to do. My first job was in a mail order catalog. I was a fulfillment manager, responded to an ad in a newspaper. I did not know exactly what I was getting into. And I think that's kind of the second lesson on my career journey, is willing to take a chance and push myself outside the comfort zone. I knew I wanted to manage people. I knew I wanted to be a people leader, but I just didn't know where. And so when I joined the organization, they had a customer care center. And 35 years ago, that was very different than it is today. It was two folks with rotary dial phones, and customers would send us correspondence, and we would respond to that to address their concerns. But that's where my passion started. And I was fortunate to find a role and find a job that I really love. And it really wasn't a job. It's something that I look forward to each and every day and have for the 35 years that I've been on this career path. I think a couple of things that have helped me over the years get to the level I'm at is one, took full advantage of finding mentors. Mentors are so important in any career that you have, because they can give you that unvarnished opinion about what you need to do. They're different than your boss. Your boss has a purpose. You have goals and objectives to obtain. They typically manage you to that. A mentor really is looking at you as a person and is trying to find out where your strengths are. And they don't have to worry about hurting your feelings per se, or causing you to be less productive at work, because their only stake in the game is making you better. So I always sought out mentors that not only were in senior positions, but were in different organizations. And I found those mentors by networking, whether it was through my church, whether it was through the sports that I participated in. It was really just connecting and saying hi and getting to know people, and then asking them, would you be willing to be a mentor to me? And that's been a great keystone to the success of what I've had. I think the other thing that's been successful in my career journey is the willingness to raise my hand when there's an opportunity. A lot of times people will get tapped on the shoulder and say, hey, we have this job, or we have this opportunity, would you be interested? And I've had those in my career, but I think the biggest thing is when I see an opportunity, when I see something that's out there where I think I can make a difference, even if it's not in my wheelhouse, I have been willing to raise my hand and say, I can help out. I would like to do that. I want to learn. And then when I've been given the opportunity, I go in 100%. I'm not afraid to ask questions if I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not afraid to take accountability and make mistakes. And a piece of advice that I was given early on was that if it's not illegal, if it's not immoral, and it's not unethical, make the decision and beg for forgiveness later. And I found that to be very beneficial in my career, because you have to make tough decisions. Now, I faced obstacles in my career, and it's how you respond to those obstacles as well, I think, that makes a difference in the career path. I've been let go from positions. I've been downsized, and it's no fun, let me tell you that. But it's how you respond to those situations, I think, that really measure the character of a person. And so, you're going to face obstacles out there. You're going to face challenges, but don't be afraid of those. I find myself being very introspective, asking, how can I do things better? I don't believe that any job is ever done perfectly. I think the advice that my father gave me many years ago is, no matter what job you do it to the best of your ability. Whether you're a sanitation engineer, whether you're a vice president of a call center, regardless, give it 100% and be the best that you can be while you're in that role. And I think that's really shaped me in my career journey. So, to recap, what I found to be important is, one, getting that education, that foundation, I think, is critical, and you have to work hard. It may mean that you go to school part-time after you graduate from high school. It may mean that you have to make sacrifices in other parts of your life, but that foundation is critical. And then I think, building those networking relationships, finding those mentors, people that can challenge you, that can push you outside your comfort zone, that can give you that unfettered feedback that you really need to do to get better. And obviously you have to be open-minded to hear that feedback and determine what you're going to do to get better with that. And I think the final thing is really just raising your hand to say, hey, I want to step up. I want to do that. Don't wait to be tapped on the shoulder because it can pass you by. And that's one of the reasons that I'm so passionate about my role on the board of directors at the Boys and Girls Club, is being able to take the 35 years of business experience that I have, the 57 years of life experience that I have, and hopefully share that with the young folks of today, to give them some advice that maybe will help make a little bit of difference. Not everything I've done is right. Not all the advice I give is perfect. But I feel like if I can make that difference in just one person's life, if we can help them overcome an obstacle by able to find different ways to get that education, or give them a safe place where they can come and learn and be themselves after school, those things are critical, because the choices that you make when you're young, the influences that impact you when you're young, live with you the rest of your life. And you can overcome any of the bad decisions that you make, for sure, but the fewer bad decisions that you make certainly gives you the opportunity to be more successful in your career. So I hope that's helped a little bit. I wish you all well, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity to talk more, and good luck in your career journey.